Welcome back again. I thought I would make this video because there's some people that don't have any equipment at home to practice with. And maybe when you're not attending your sessions, you don't really know what to be doing at home because you don't have the equipment. So this video is going to explain a few things you can do that don't require any equipment, and you can still practice your martial arts and get better without any equipment. How many times have I said equipment this intro? Talking about not needing any equipment, if you want to get high kicks in 12 weeks without any equipment needed, then go get my flexibility program. Literally do not need anything except yourself and a wall. That is literally all you need. 12 weeks of structured flexibility routines, all for a cheap, reduced price. You can get it anywhere in the world, wherever you are, you can buy it. You can do it in your living room, you can do it in your kitchen, you can do it in the bathroom. So stop making excuses. You've got no excuse not to get high kicks. And also, who wouldn't want high kicks? You want to be able to kick to the ceiling. Everything that I used is in there, so I guess I'm living proof that this stuff does work. Go and get results like mine. Go to the first link in the description. Go and get that flexibility program. Number one, this might be a bit of an obvious one, but shadow sparring. Obviously, you don't need anything to do this. Shadow sparring is pretty much where you just throw some techniques in the air, not on a punch bag or an opponent, and you're kind of imagining what you're doing to your opponent, like you're imagining being in a fight scenario and you're just throwing out your techniques, practicing. It can be slow or fast or whatever, and it is still a very good way to practice your techniques. And even people who do have equipment still do this. So you don't need much space to do this either. You can do it in a very small amount of space. You can keep your feet planted and just practice rotating your hips in and out with punches. For example, if you're in your kitchen waiting for your noodles to be done in the microwave, you can be standing there throwing some techniques, practicing some head movement, practicing all this, throw a few kicks in there. It depends on how much space you've got. But I would say most people have enough space in their house that they can stay planted and literally just practice throwing punches and their head movement and stuff like that. And then obviously if you do have a bit more space, you can practice moving around. Bit more energetic, I suppose. But yeah, you don't need a lot of space to do this. You could do this in a square meter of space, definitely, even less than that. So this is probably one of the most important things that I would recommend to you to do if you don't have the equipment at home. It's like when you're imagining someone breaks into your house and you're fighting them off. That's a good thing to actually think about. Well, it's not, but imagine someone's there and you're trying to piece them apart and take them out. So yes, do shadow sparring. Second on my list is do bodyweight exercises. Exercises that don't require any weights like dumbbells or barbells or machines or anything like that, treadmills. You can do very simple exercises that are very effective for your martial arts and just for your physique in general. Push-ups, for example, are very good at building muscle and building strength, and also just can be applied to martial arts as well, I suppose. Especially if you go onto your knuckles, it's good conditioning as well. So yeah, stuff like push-ups, planks are good as well. Obviously good for the core and stuff. You can maybe add in kicks as well if you wanted to. Makes it a bit harder and more martial arts specific. And obviously you've got exercises for your legs as well, such as lateral leg raises. Obviously you do need a wall for this, but I wouldn't really classify a wall as a piece of equipment. I mean, I would assume if you have a device to watch this YouTube video on that you do have a wall somewhere. But yeah, these exercises are also very effective. So you can do effective martial arts training without equipment. And of course, stretching. You can stretch every day without anything, obviously. And stretching is one of the most important things that a martial artist can do. So definitely get your stretching in. You don't need anything to do this, just your motivation and willpower, because it is horrible, but it's worth it. Last but not least, be creative with the things you have around you. For example, this toilet roll. Obviously it's a toilet roll, so it's not a piece of equipment, but I'm pretty sure most people have this. If you don't, I'm a bit disgusted, because what you're doing when you don't have toilet roll. But anyway, you can make use of things like this. You can use it as target practice, for example. You can chuck it up and then kick it out the air. That was almost knocked something off the wall. But yeah, obviously be careful about that. But if you have a room where there's not much things that you can smash and break, then do stuff like that. Don't tell anyone that I told you to do that, because when I did that, I realized how much of a terrible idea it is for some people who have glass and stuff in their house. But yeah, stuff like that. Just improvise with what you've got. Or you can do that challenge that everyone was doing in lockdown, where they put the thing on their foot and then kept their balance, hopefully, and then extended their leg. I didn't do it at the time because I wasn't doing social media. But there you go. I haven't stretched either. Be creative with what you've got. This has been a fairly short video today, but I just wanted to get this one out because someone mentioned it in the comments saying that they don't have any equipment. So I thought I would put a video like this out there so that anyone that is in the same position as them can still train. There are still things you can do in between going to classes, or if you don't go to classes at all, if you're just trying to learn at home. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We're getting dangerously close to 1 million now, and I really want to get there soon. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. I appreciate all of you. I will see you in the next video.